There's a glimmer of hope at the end of Adam Elliot's latest claymation feature, but it's a cold and distant one after a journey filled with hardship. Memoir of a Snail follows a pattern of persistent struggles, piling on the misfortune until sadness, poverty, and bad luck become almost darkly comic. While the film's wry tone and meticulously crafted aesthetic draw you in, the overwhelming sense of despair makes the few sweet moments feel like fleeting distractions from the story's heavier themes. The film centers on Grace, voiced by Sarah Snook, who narrates most of the film, a woman obsessed with snails. She collects everything related to them, both the creatures themselves and trinkets that feature them, and moves through life at a similarly slow pace. As Grace recounts her life to her pet snail Sylvia, named after Sylvia Plath, with references to the bell jar and depression woven into the narrative, the audience is taken through her relentless experiences of loss and hardship. Memoir of a Snail is set in Australia and follows the bleak lives of Grace and her twin brother Gilbert, Cody Smit-McPhee, two orphans who lost their mother at birth and their father during childhood. Separated by social services and sent to different corners of the country, they endure wildly different foster families, either overly permissive or oppressively strict. The humor in these scenes, including full-frontal stop-motion nudity, provides moments of comic relief, but can feel disconnected from the otherwise somber tone. Grace dreams of becoming an animator, but her isolation hinders her ambitions. Meanwhile, Gilbert's fascination with fire is extinguished by the extreme religious views of his new guardians. The film's attempts to balance absurdity with melancholy, particularly through the eccentric character Pinky, Jackie Weaver, offer some entertaining moments. Pinky's antics, like smoking cigars and dancing with tassels, stand out visually, but they don't fully alleviate the film's overarching gloom. As Grace and Gilbert navigate their difficult lives, the film's message about resilience in the face of adversity feels simplistic given the heavy subject matter. Familiar lines like, "Dad used to say that childhood was like being drunk. Everyone remembers what you did except you," can't fully capture the cruelty of their circumstances. The narrative often feels secondary to the striking visuals and elaborate stop-motion animation, which bring Elliot's grim world to life with impressive detail. The dark, textured palette and intricate set pieces are captivating, even when the story's emotional weight becomes overwhelming. In the end, Memoir of a Snail is a visually stunning but emotionally heavy tale. Its sorrowful themes can be difficult to watch, but for those who appreciate the art of claymation or are drawn to stories of survival against the odds, there's beauty to be found in its bleakness.